YouTube is the ghetto and the ghetto is YouTube. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogi if you're new, and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogi the Gemini. So as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be speaking about 5 things I wish I knew before I started YouTube. And one thing I can use to summarize my YouTube journey so far is that YouTube is the ghetto and the ghetto is YouTube. So I've only been on YouTube for the past 4 to 5 months, and as you can see from my subscriber count, I'm still a very small YouTuber, but over the few months I've made so many mistakes and there's so many things I wish I knew before I started, which is what I'll be discussing in this video, so stay tuned to find out. So quickly, before I continue with this video, my birthday is June the 13th, which is a month and a bit away, and I really want to be on 650 subscribers. So if you like me even a little bit, if you like my character, my personality, or you would like to see more content from me in the future, make sure you subscribe. I really want to get to 650 by June the 13th, and you can make it happen. Yes, you darling, you can make it happen. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, and whilst you're there, make sure you like and comment down below if you're also a small YouTuber. Now let's get on with this video. So if you're watching this video, you're most likely a YouTuber yourself, or you're thinking of starting a YouTube. And if you've watched any videos on how to grow your channel, how to get so and so subscribers, the main thing that they always say is make sure you have charisma on camera, make sure your personality come through, make sure you have a bubbly personality, make sure you're charismatic, make sure you're fun, make sure you're energetic, make sure. But I didn't realize how difficult that was, because one thing we need to understand, this is my first thing I wish I knew, I don't think I really processed that the filming process is literally you talking to yourself. You are talking to a camera right now. I'm in my room alone, talking to a camera and talking to myself. So for me to be charismatic, for me to be energetic, for me to come across as really bubbly, it is really difficult, because if I'm in a social setting, it's much easier to do that when you're interacting with others. But with a YouTube video or videos in general, I am literally talking to myself. So there's this expectation that I need to be charismatic, energetic, happy, bubbly, and I didn't know how difficult it was. So I wish before I started YouTube, I actually practiced talking to myself. And if you're watching this and you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, one thing you need to do is talk to yourself. Yesterday I was in my room and I was literally having a big conversation with myself. I was like, yes, and so I was thinking of doing a story time. So I'm thinking of doing a story time soon. So I'm thinking, yeah guys, and this is what happened, can you believe? And my mom called me and was just like, oh, who are you on the phone to? I was like, no one, I'm talking to myself. She's like, what? But my mom is really supportive on my YouTube channel, so she kind of understands. So I kind of broke it down to where it's like, when you've watched my videos, everyone says, oh, you're really funny, you're really charismatic, but that took a very long time for me to get there. And one thing I don't want to come across is having a false personality. I really want it to be natural. So going back to my point, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube, make sure you practice talking to yourself. Make sure you can literally just get your iPhone, put your iPhone there and just practice. Say, oh, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be speaking about my journey to Birmingham, my journey to, I don't know, anything you can think of. Literally just practice talking to yourself, practice being comfortable being yourself whilst no one is around, and whilst you're just sitting there alone and talking to yourself. That's the first thing I wish I knew before I started YouTube. So on to the second thing. The second thing I wish I knew is that editing videos is the ghetto and the ghetto is editing. I thought I will record boom boom bam, put on the YouTube, and that's that. But that is not the case. There is so much editing. So this video will most likely be like 10 to 12 minutes, because as we all know, all your videos should be more than 10 minutes. So yeah, so this video should be more than 10 minutes, but the footage that I will have to condense down will probably be 13 minutes. and that could be for a range of reasons. My mum could call me, I live in my family house, my dad can come upstairs, someone could call my phone, I may forget what to say. So usually when I record a video you see that's 12 minutes, I would have taken nearly an hour's worth of footage and had to condense that down, and that is really a skill that you need and you can develop whilst you're doing YouTube. You need to be able to still tell a story, so still get from A to Z, but in a very condensed manner. So if you have 45 minutes of footage, you can't just upload the whole 45 minutes. It's very rare where you would just record yourself and then just make it into a video, because there would be a little things that you maybe want to remove or you may want to add. So one thing I wish I knew was how to edit before I started YouTube. So moving on to the third point, I wish I knew that all your views will not be consistent. So I thought that, you know, if one of my videos gets 1,000 or 2,000, all my other videos will get that. One thing I can definitely say is that your video views will definitely fluctuate. Sometimes you may receive 200 views, sometimes you may receive 500 views, sometimes you may receive 1,000 views. In terms of the success of your video, there's so many factors that you have to take into consideration. The first is the subject, so what you're talking about. The second is the relevance, and the third for me is the time period. So let's say, for example, when the cinnamon challenge or the ALS, when they poured water on each other challenge was going on, if you was one of the first 50 people that uploaded a video on that on YouTube, your video is probably within 400,000. You would have received a lot of views for those videos because it was on trend and it was relevant during that time period. With that being said, I think the main thing is to not let the views get to you, because as I said, it will fluctuate. You may have recently been getting low views, but trust me, if you remain consistent, if you keep pushing content out there, relevant content, and you actually have a target audience, your videos will pick up, your views will definitely pick up. There will be people that want to see that content. I have a perfect example. So currently in London, I'm based in London in the United Kingdom, so there is a craze on Black Twitter on the sprinkle cake. So the sprinkle cake, I'll include a picture here. So this sprinkle cake is basically what everyone ate whilst we were in primary school. So we used to have that during lunch as the dessert. So there's a video that popped up in my recommendation, and that was how to make the sprinkle cake. So when that video was first recommended to me, that's probably like a month ago, that video honestly was around 4 to 5k. Right now that video is on 150,000. So within 2 weeks it went from, let's just round it up to 5,000 to 150,000. That is 145,000 views within the past 2 weeks. And that's because, as I explained, currently in London there's a craze of, oh, since we're in lockdown, you know, memory lane, I remember eating a sprinkle cake. So that video, people have been researching how to make a sprinkle cake. So as I said, as long as you create content that people want to see, that people will research, even if you don't get like massive views now, you don't know what will happen in the next couple months or in the next couple of years. That video may be the video to get 1 million. As I said before, as long as you make videos that are searchable, YouTube is the second biggest search engine. So as long as you make videos that people will search for, you will get those views. So to summarize this point, I wish I knew before starting YouTube that my views will definitely fluctuate. So now we're on the fourth point. The fourth point is pretty much connected with the third point, but the fourth point is, before I started YouTube, I was researching how to grow your YouTube, how to get subscribers, and one piece of advice I always heard is making sure you understand your channel analytics. So I used to take YouTube Studio and my channel analytics literally as gospel, but I realized now you really should take YouTube Studio and analytics with a pinch of salt. Because whilst I feel that YouTube Studio and your channel analytics is important, but for me personally, if I post a new video and I go on YouTube Studio and the analytics is saying my watch hours is down and my retention is down in comparison to the other videos, that really does discourage me. I'm just like, well, no one is watching my videos no more, there's no point me continuing. And this connects with the point I said before. Just because your past videos videos haven't been doing as well as your others, that does not mean, and that's not stopping the next video I drop to be the one that really breaks my channel through. So that's why it's important to take YouTube analytics and YouTube Studio with a pinch of salt. Yes, it's helpful for you to understand your viewers and understand your performance, but don't let it dictate how you view your channel. Even if it's showing downwards, I'll show you an example of a recent video I posted. Even if all of the arrows are pointed downwards, don't let that stop you from continuing on and pushing through, because as I said, you just never know when your breakthrough will be. It may be your next video, it may be your next 10 videos, but you won't know that if you stop recording. So now onto the final point. I wish I knew before starting YouTube that consistency is your friend. I'll be lying if I said I've never heard that consistency is good on YouTube, because as I said, before I started YouTube, I researched how to grow your channel, how to get a lot of subscribers, and one thing everyone also said is being consistent. But until you start YouTube, I don't think you fully understand. And that's another thing. If you're thinking of starting a YouTube, you should just start it. You can research from now to tomorrow, but you will never really know what to do or what applies to your channel until you start a channel. So from my personal experience, when I first started YouTube, as I said to you guys, I posted a video. I felt like it didn't go really well, so I didn't post another video for 3 weeks. So when I first started, I wasn't posting very regular, and my subscribers count were okay. My subscribers were decent. I started in January, I think the 2nd of January, and by the end of January, I think I had like 70 subscribers. I was still posting irregularly. February, the same, posting here and there until the end of February. So in mid-February, I think I had like 85, so let's say February the 14th, I had like 85 subscribers, and that's when I was posting irregularly. But I decided, let me try and post once a week at the bare minimum. I know a lot of people say try post 3 times a week, but I work a full-time job. I literally just don't have time to do that, but I definitely have time to always post every single week, which is why I try to post every single Friday at either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. After February the 15th, or you know, midway February, I decided to start doing every week, and guys, that helped grow my channel so much, so much. It's not massive, as you can see. I'm only on like 500 subscribers, so it didn't grow it massively, but I did see growth. That's why I think it's really important to be consistent, and I wish it's something that I knew before and something that I actually took serious, because who knows, I could have been on 700 subscribers, but it's fine. I'm consistent now, and this is why I think that you should be consistent too. So that's it from me, guys. Those are the 5 things I wish I knew before starting YouTube. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know if it was, and if you're a small YouTuber, let me know down below so we can support each other, because we all need to make it on YouTube. We need to get them coins, them checks. We need to have it come through. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Remember guys, my birthday June the 13th, and what do I want to be at? I actually can't remember the number. I said 650. I said 650. So please guys, let's make that happen. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.